yourselves. It's not my camera, it's not the people, it's not the media. It's you and you and you and you and you and you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You're supposed to hold the justice in the right.
You guys took an oath.
You got
You just broke it.
That's right.
You took an oath. You just broke it. Your oath to the Constitution, you tore that shit up in the Connecticut Constitution state. You guys have to think on your own. Think on your own
are going to court
instead of just taking illegal orders. Illegal orders. Illegal orders. Illegal orders. Illegal orders.
These people have been the Nazi socialists of Germany. Absolutely.
You're violating your oath. You're violating your oath as an act of treason, insurrection, and sedition. You know that? Those are very serious crimes.
Yeah, Nuremberg Code.
Treason. You just committed treason.
They wouldn't know anything.
And you're complicit participants in a $60 million fraud. Do you know why it's $60 million?
Laws are supposed to be properly enforced.
Do you know about the liens on this house? UCC liens? Do you know what a UCC lien is?
Beyond them.
How much income
They have no idea what I'm talking about.
Prison of treason, because you know about treason and you're not doing anything about it. Misprision of treason and felony.
It's treason. That's right.
You guys are crimes out the gazoo. And you're standing here just looking like I'm an idiot.
I wonder if you'll all be so smug then.
You took oath to the national constitution, supreme law of the United States of America. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
That's right. That's right.
And you will be held accountable.
That's right.
No one thought about
Look at him. The look. Oh, I ain't going to lose no
court of law.
Thank you, Mr. Aiello.
You're welcome.
So who are you arresting now? The boys? They're 20 years old. By the way, you have no right to evict the boys. They're not on the eviction.
Yeah,
you
right.
cannot evict a John Doe, and you are breaking every law by evicting those boys. They're over 20. They were born here. They're not on the paperwork.
by trying to evict them.
Oh,
Haven't done it yet.
excuse me. You touched the boys? That's actually...
You know, the Supreme Court ruled it's legal to resist unlawful arrest.
Oh my God.
Did you guys know that?
It's the kids.
They're taking the boys? Are they cuffed?
We got a bond.
Well, fellas, how many are you? They're just coming out of the woodwork.
I don't have much
They're
money to
illegally
do that
arrested.
because the same thing in Westport happened to me 10 years ago. 10 years ago, they evicted me from my store unlawfully. A receiver was appointed unlawfully.
They stole $2 million.
They evicted me. 30 days later, I proved the executor was unlawful. The receiver was unlawful. He's going to win in court, and you guys are all going to be guilty for
How many?
unlawful
422 right
eviction.
now.
422 viewers at the moment. 422 people watching this video right now of your career going down the tubes.
Yeah.
So when the court
Smile for your
overturns all
families.
this, you're all going to be
It's going to go all
complicit.
over
Smile for
YouTube,
the
all
US
over the
District
United
Court,
States,
ladies and
and you will all be
By the way,
complicit.
we are posting this on 500 websites. We set it up the other day.
Another quarter higher.
Stand proud.
Bardos.
Stand proud, all you guys.
Quarter higher.
Feds and DOJ.
Probably
heavily
really
Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you.
Bardo.
Bless you.
Crossfire.
So sorry.
No worries at all.
An idiot.
No, you're not.
Just upset.
You're righteous. You have the armor of God on you.
He thinks he's intimidating.
Mr. Flynn, the marshal walked in the house when you guys were down there.
Yeah.
So he's in the house right now.
Kemp, who was recently arrested. Do you guys arrest Kemp on August 2nd? Do you know what he did?
Property?
Jackie.
Do you have any idea?
Well,
You ought to look into it.
no, they don't care. They figured they got the uniform on there. They're protected from anything.
He worked over the girlfriend of a guy who did not appear in court.
You all just lost your qualified immunity today. Good job. Good job.
And no one's above
You
the
don't have
law. The only
jurisdiction
law
to
is
break
the
the law.
Constitution,
And you don't have qualified
not
immunity
statutes.
either.
You guys
All
don't
I
take
do is
oaths
individuals can have
to the
a list
statutes
pendants
taken
put
to
on
the
your
Constitution.
house.
You understand
Because
that?
you're all going to be sued.
Your statutes don't mean anything if they're
Go
not
check
constitutionally
the
compliant.
town
They're null
clerk's
and void,
record for the list
unenforceable.
pendants.
Itching to arrest somebody.
Hold on, let me see.
When you have to walk.
Yang,
Did you guys make
Taylor.
with your niece this morning?
Wow, could you say that? Kugimanatuzidis. Holmes, thank you.
Seeing this.
Casimis.
Better destroy any
Rabizzle.
footage. Hold on to it all.
Oh, she's covering her name. Bardos. Bryce. Thank you, Mr. Bryce. You were respectful. I appreciate. Sergeant Sherry.
Careful.
Wow.
Careful. The quota hire is the most dangerous one here.
Well, he never gets back to you. In fact, recently, a kid who was shaken down by his probation officer for cash was brought to the Norwalk Police Department, and he was handcuffed. They beat him over the head with a billy club, and when he woke up, he was covered with taser marks. How do you explain that? Tased while unconscious at the Norwalk Police Department.
John,
Cover you.
in 2005, I had an execution of ejectment, similar to what is being attempted here. I later learned that the mortgage company never owned the promissory note that it claimed in getting the judgment. And the same Judge Spader, even though that's a legal issue wherein a mortgage foreclosure can be reversed,
getting taken away. Look,
even after
he's got his hands behind his back.
The marshal that's here is criminally implicated and actually released.
Ethan, was this 8 days after your wedding?
You guys
yeah, it was after my wedding. And after that, when I learned of this, and all of it could have been reversed.
Let's go watch them take the
Judge
boy away.
Spader
Come on.
ignored it. Still working.
Let's go watch them take the boy away. More. Double the pleasure. Oh, I gotta get the names. Sorry. How many cops did you guys call? 30?
Get off the property.
Six toe?
Get off the property.
Okay.
Get off-
Wazelski,
Get off-
Mitchell, and Russo.
Get off the property. Back up. Back
I'm
up.
off the property.
Where she's standing is where you can stand. Back up. You realize this is city property right here.
Yeah. This is an easement to the town. This is public property where I was. You guys don't even know that. This is the neighbor's property. I'm now on the neighbor's property, not Pritchard's.
Just let Luke speak to him. Hold on.
So if we can work that out, how that will work, how that process will work, and we can work that out. I will talk. Nobody's seizing any of your stuff. Okay? Nobody's seizing any. But the only issue is that we're between your dad and the courts. Okay? That's the only reason why we're here. So the moving out process is something that you can talk to the judicial marshals about, of what goes where. Okay? So I don't have any knowledge of how that process is going to work. Okay? So, but I'm sure that you can help.
Kruger, Ham. There's four more. Kemp. Kemp has a $25,000 bond on him for a recent arrest.
Hey. He's trespassing on their property. He needs to go where you can get arrested.
Thanks. I'm not on your property. The line's over here.
Are you okay with having him on your property? Okay.
For now.
It's fine.
Wow, they surrounded the house. Even people from water came. We have 450 viewers online right now. Our last video had 350,000 views. You guys are going to be household names. There's the officer in charge, who has never called us back. Doing his job, collecting 200 grand a year to get a pension with your tax money while he steals your properties when you're current with your mortgage. Actually, Andrew's mortgage was paid off in 2018, folks. 2018. He's current with his taxes. He owes no money to anyone, and he is losing his $3.5 million house, which was appraised for $1.2 million. $1.2 million. You're stealing $2 million today. You. You're stealing $2 million today. The appraisal for the dock is worth $1 million. That's what it would cost you to build a 75-foot dock. $1 million.
The judicial marshal doesn't have.
I'm not here to argue.
I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I will try and get information to the judicial marshal and stuff like that. Okay? We're not here to make anything worse than that. Okay?
May I
As much knowledge, let me, if you have questions,
Yes.
take questions.
Okay.
And then I'll pass them on to them.
So my question is,
I'll pass on that you want to get your phone. Let me pass that on.
Who owns the house? That's my question.
All right?
my other question is, he is not listed on the eviction notice. Just my husband and myself, and a Jane Doe, which there is no Jane living here, and a John Doe.
Yep.
I have 3 children,
Yep.
not 2, and they're all boys. He is actually a tenant. He's been paying rent for a year and a half.
So that's a question, that would be a question
he
on the
should be
eviction
a-
notice. You would have to contact the judicial marshal. Okay?
Well, that's him, right?
Yes, it is.
Isn't that him?
Yep.
Well, so
And
can I-
I can't let you go in there. But if you'd like to come talk to you, I will have you come talk to you. Okay? Like I said, I'll field your questions.
It's illegal.
If you don't know the answer, I'll get you the answer. Okay? I will. Yes. Is there anything else?
You can make everyone leave. Can you make him come and talk to her?
Kemp. I want to record Kemp's discussion.
I'll talk to you guys.
Yeah, just
Since you're
clarification.
the family, you guys are the family, so I'm not going to talk to you first.
Okay.
So, anything else that you need? Cell phone stuff. Obviously, your personal effects, I understand. So let me talk to the judicial marshal. And let me, hang on, look at me, look at me. Let me figure out a process of how you can get your stuff. Okay? All right?
Okay, clarification.
Sir, who are you?
I'm Ethan Book,
Okay, where do you live?
Bridgeport.
Not here, right?
He just ran for Congress.
But,
Yeah.
but clarification, if
Here, ask me and I'll ask him, because he'll
yeah,
talk to you.
if your sons are not listed on the eviction notice, they have a lack of jurisdiction.
Correct.
It's a lack of subject matter jurisdiction. Use that term.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything you need, I will give you.
I think if you were going to go anywhere, you guys have to only talk to Bridget. Don't. We have
Yeah,
one
and
nice
then I
place.
can-
We
he'll
have
talk
one
to
guy
me.
helping. I don't think you.
Okay.
I don't think you should.
Fair
put
enough.
stuff out. This is our property, so you're. Oh. Yeah. So you're on my property.
Pleasure to meet.
Mind temporarily?
Are you the husband?
But-
Nice
but
to meet you.
I-
I'm Johnny.
Hey, one
Pleasure.
or
But listen,
Whatever you
I,
say is
I
fine with me.
mind if
Whatever
it
you say
gets-
is fine with me.
I mind
Cool.
if it gets in the way of helping them.
Yeah.
Because calling things out doesn't serve any purpose at this point. It's too late for that.
Yeah,
It's too late for that.
it is. It's too late. They should have done their work last time.
Okay, but no talking, videotape all of it. Ask Bridget any questions. It's
Great.
the only way things are
What's your
gonna-
name again?
Allison.
I'm
Pleasure to
Ethan
meet.
Book.
Nice to meet you.
He just ran for Congress.
Okay, nice
Yeah.
to meet you. This is my husband, Tom.
Hi, Ethan. Tom. Pleasure.
He's running against Times.
Let me give you. Oh, I'm out of it. No, here's one. That's my campaign card. I got squeezed out by the GOP Republican establishment.
That's a beauty. How old is she? She's at least 13.
She's older, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, baby love. Say hello to America, because we have thousands of viewers going to see you. Pretty girl. Oh, she's shedding like a gosh, right? Yeah. I had a pug named Patrick, and I rescued him. And then one of my friends said I wasn't taking good care of him, and she stole him. She took really good care of him, you know? Yeah, like he had a whole wardrobe, the whole deal. He had hip dysplasia, though. It was not good. Andrew's dog neighbors showing support. Look at that American flag. Let's pledge allegiance, folks. There's Norwalk Harbor. There's Andrew's horse. Let's see if we can see Manresa. Oh, there's Manresa, the largest coal ash dump in America. Coal ash is radioactive, folks, right next to the Norwalk oyster bed. Hey guys, you want to say the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to Andrew's flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is there justice for all? There's certainly no justice here. The last time they tried to foreclose, the house was sold 6 days prior to the eviction, and the owner, the new owner of this house, is not on a single document anywhere. This house is not owned by Kemp's client. It's fraud. There is no train of title. There is EMAP fraud here. Do you know what EMAP fraud is? Let me ask. Do you know what EMAP fraud is? Because that's what this is. Emergency Mortgage Application Process for Forgery is? No, he doesn't care. These guys don't care.
And even the Norwalk Police Department signed off and said invalid.
That was like incorrect paperwork.
Well, that's more than that, but
at the very least,
the-
for some, it doesn't matter. At the very least, I'm confused how high can be evicted when this is the exact same situation that it was a couple of months ago.
So legally documents, we're talking about documents and stuff like that, I can't tell you, I did not read those documents. I can't tell you.
You did not read those
I
documents.
can't give you an explanation on your specific eviction documents, okay? That's the judicial market. They were here on Friday, so your dad's been going to court for quite a bit, right?
Yes,
so
but
he would
also,
know, your
the
dad
other
would,
thing is
he would know who to talk to.
they brought it on a Friday afternoon. They brought it on a Friday afternoon and said they'd be here 9 o'clock on Monday morning. You need 5 business days, not 2 weekend days.
Yeah, like I said.
I mean, that's a whole other. That is mine. And Luke's car is in the garage. I don't know whose car that is.
You're talking about procedural stuff? So that's something, again, you have to talk to the courts and
They just,
There's no hearing.
they don't care.
It's illegal because there's no hearing.
Everything. There's open orders, there's things that haven't addressed, there's fraudulent paperwork. I know you don't care about any of this, but you're just here to do shit.
No, I care about it, man. I just, you're talking outside, of my
It's just.
We can talk about it. You and I need to talk. Social.
And what are they doing in my house? They don't need to be in my house.
Correct.
They don't need to be in there.
Ethan takes 3 steps back. Take 3 steps back.
Look at me. We're not here to eat.
Man, but you kind of are though. Where's that going? I need to see this.
I understand, but I cannot let you go back.
I can see where
Go back over there and see what I can
Officer, if the order was invalid by not naming all of the individuals who reside there, then there was no legal basis for anyone to be ordered off of the property. Anyone.
You can't just make
No, it's not going to be destroyed. It's going to go into evidence.
Well, what that means is
His livelihood is going into evidence, folks. He's a bodybuilder. His livelihood is going into evidence.
that would make you feel better.
We're out here. We'll stay out here.
Officer, just to explain, okay?
So the conversation is what we're
Yeah,
having
well, the one I'm having with you,
with myself and him.
yeah, okay, is
Yeah, but
about,
we can converse with you.
excuse me,
With him, you can.
We can converse with you.
this house, is that James?
What's that?
Is that James? I think
I'm
it is.
not sure.
Hey, James, come here a sec.
It's Luke.
Oh, it's Luke, sorry. I want to ask you something. And you can go back. Listen. Listen to my words. Listen to my words. It's very clear. It's very important. Ready? When they appraised this house for $1.2 million, right? And it's worth 3.5. Hi. That's your estate.
I understand.
That is your probate right. They are violating the rules of probate. Do you understand?
Yeah.
By fictitiously appraising the property. Okay. Go ahead. I just want to let you know.
Hang on. I don't know. I can find out. I'll let you know. They're going to be moving it. I'm going to try to help you, okay? What else do you need?
Oh, they're stealing moving everything.
They're changing the locks. That's what they're doing. You're right.
Well, I'm a locksmith. Call me up later. I'll come back.
That other guy, Tim Judge, they changed his locks.
I'm not trying to mess your life up, man, but...
Upside down. Dude,
Wait, before they change the locks, can I get my car key out of the house and...
I can ask them. Like I said, I will pass it.
Dude, he took all, you know what I'm talking about? They took it. Mom, my whole show, my whole life. I'm fucking 27 days away. I've been working so fucking hard. Dude, this is exactly what I was afraid of.
You can pace right here, that's fine. I can't let you go past.
Even if there was qualified immunity, that wouldn't save them in this.
No, this is seizure.
Yeah.
I'm dying over here, bro.
Yes, ma'am.
This is sad. Very sad.
This gentleman's very,
Ma'am.
well, I know, they all, that's my mother. I'm the matriarch of this family.
I would love to help. What, no, ma'am. Hang on, 1 second. What he is asking for, I cannot legally do.
No, I understand.
Okay?
But where do you
But
go?
I gotta be able to get it back. It's at the property division of Unlawful. Okay?
It's not trash.
We don't throw things away. Everything goes in the property.
But when I say trash, I mean animals. That was the thing.
They're not, they don't put things in the bag.
No, man. No, nothing's